So this is a video about why if you are a coach or a course creator or an online educator of any sort, Instagram is not a good way to get clients. It works for some people. I'm not going to say, like, if you're making money from Instagram, that don't stop doing Instagram just because you saw this video and like, oh, he says I can't make money on Instagram. Some people make money on Instagram. But more people are going to make money from another thing, which I'm about to show you. But before I do that, so this is my marketing Instagram account, which I used to promote myself once upon a time before I realized that it doesn't work. I spent probably almost $1,000 to hire a designer to design me regular posts that I would post on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and nothing ever happened from it. And here's why. Well, Instagram, so what content does well on Instagram? The content that does well on Instagram, what most people use Instagram for is to follow their friends and to look at memes, right? And like on my personal Instagram account, I don't have that pulled up right now, but what actually comes to the top of my feed is memes that people posted and actually content from other platforms. And why is that? Well, it's because Instagram is designed to hit you over the head with dopamine, right? Instagram is like, it's about naked women and cute cat pictures, all this other stuff that, it feels good in the moment, but it doesn't teach you something. And if you're a coach, if you're a course creator, if you've got a membership program you're promoting, your content, like the best content for you to make sales is going to be teaching people stuff, right? It's going to be sharing valuable tips. So that's just, the long and the short of it, it's just not going to make it to the top of people's inboxes or their Instagram feeds, right? So here I've got Andrew Bryant. It's just like, this is a coach that I worked with once upon a time. He's got some like update from himself. Marco Russell, a former client of mine, he actually does Instagram really well. If you're going to do Instagram, like copy this guy. But yeah, I follow 100 people on this Instagram account, and they're literally all marketing accounts, right? Like I don't follow any meme accounts. I don't follow any of my friends on this account. It's just all marketing accounts. And still, if you're one of those 111 people who I follow, I'm probably not going to see your post, right? Unless I'm spending like a ton of time on Instagram, I'm probably not going to see it. And then if I do see it, you're competing with people who are posting, short dopamine, high dopamine content. You're competing with cat videos. You're competing with sports highlights. You're competing with memes. You're competing with half-naked women. You're just not going to make it to the top. Whereas, if you put that same effort and time and energy and money into email marketing, then guess what? Email is it's a content format where you can actually talk to people and educate them. Right, so Shiv Shetty. This is kind of an educational email. Big promo energy. I'll tell you all about it next week. And this way, you can kind of get more intimate with what you share. You can share something more interesting, right? It doesn't have to like end in 2 seconds. It can actually go on for a while. And then, even better, you get to add a link at the end, right? In Instagram, you don't get to add a link. You just get like one link in your bio. In email, you can have as many links in an email as you want. It hurts your deliverability a little bit if you have a ton of links, but if you're sending good emails, you don't really have to worry about deliverability that much. If you're entertaining, you can just go, And the other cool thing is that the email inbox isn't, what goes to primary, what goes to promotions, what goes to updates. That is determined by an algorithm. But which emails appear at the top of the inbox, it's not determined by an algorithm. It's determined by like when it gets sent. So you don't have to impress the algorithm and the human. You just have to impress the human. So the people whose emails, like in my inbox, if somebody sends me good content over and over again, I'll open 50%, 70%, 80% of their emails, right? Ian Stanley. Ian Stanley's fucking super smart. I've met him briefly. He has great emails, and I read pretty much every one of them because I always learn something when I do. Right now he's doing some 86-hour fast, and I bought stuff from him because I love reading his emails. Right, so if you can send really good, really entertaining emails that teach people things, that make people feel like they learned something, and that entertains them, then you can make a lot of money, especially because in an email you can add a link at the end. So that's why I don't like Instagram. That's why I do like email. I'm biased because I'm an email copywriter, but I would still, like even if I did Instagram marketing for a living, I would still have an email list. And if you want me to help you with email, let me know. There's a link at the bottom of this video that's going to be, hey, get in touch with me, download my lead magnet. I don't know exactly what it is because this is my first YouTube video. But there's going to be a way to get in touch with me and get my emails and potentially have me write your emails. If you're interested in that, it's at the bottom of the video. Take care.